What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down Tesla, and I'm going to be giving y'all an analysis on the stock and where I think it could go in the future. Now, before I get into the video, if you would please like, subscribe, and comment because it helps my channel grow. Now let's take a look at Tesla's chart from a technical standpoint. Alright guys, if you haven't seen my recent videos about Tesla, I charted this range out right here when we were actually range bound, and then I noticed that this was the resistance, meaning that buyers were not able to push price above this area, or if they did, they weren't able to hold, and this was the support area, meaning that this is where price typically bounced at. Now you notice this was due to the S&P inclusion news. That's when Tesla just skyrocketed, and we haven't looked back since. Now we're right now trading at $5.93, and we were actually up $24.56. Now since then, since I tried out this area, we've just had this massive run up, and we've had many opportunities where you could have got an entry from that pullback. Now I tried this area as a good support and this area as a resistance. Now look what happens. Old resistances become new support. You notice how we pulled back after this uptrend. So buyers came in and we pushed price all the way to 607. However, sellers instantly came, and you notice that we had this wick, which means that sellers were able to push price all the way down to here, but they were not able to close, and buyers closed it up to here. Now we once again had this pullback. We opened at this area right here. Once again, this is a strong support. Now we push up, and then today we just had an amazing day. We were up almost $25. So I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. Now going into the session tomorrow or today, depending on when this video is posted and you're watching it, always keep in mind that the all-time high mark is a psychological level. So no matter what stock that is, if we get to that tomorrow, just watch out for sellers because it could come screaming down just like I did here. Or we could have another red day and then we just get another dip buying opportunity. Now, a good pullback would be down to the 55.50 area. That's where I would like to get in. However, we may never see that. So if you want to get in right now, this is how I would personally structure my trade. So let's say you get in right now at this exact area. This is how I would have my trade. I'd cut losses really tight. I'd cut losses at pretty much, what is this area right here? 584. Now the reason I'm doing that is because this was a good support area, and the stock typically hung right here, and also buyers came in. So that would be where my stop loss is, because once we get below this area, we're coming back down to either this area right here or this area right here. Now with the looks of it, it looks like buyers are giving out, but we just had an amazing run up today, so that is expected. So we may see some type of mini pullback tomorrow, and then we may finish the Friday strong. However, Fridays are typically weekdays. We normally have this gap and go down. So that could happen tomorrow. So if you're trading this, depending on when this video comes out, watch how the morning reacts. Do we have that humongous pull up? And if we do, I'd consider locking in profits because we may get that rejection and we may get a better dip buying opportunity. But overall, from a technical standpoint, Tesla has done an amazing job, guys. We had this amazing consolidation period, and then the S&P inclusion news was just something to ignite that fire, and we've just never looked back since then. But we are starting to consolidate around this area, so I'd be interested to see how long we actually do that, or if we could potentially hit the 700 mark. Now the 700 mark is a stretch. We may get that before the inclusion of this P500. So if many of y'all don't know, the inclusion is going to happen December 21st. So by December 21st, all of the market firms, all of the hedge funds, they have to have it in their portfolio. Now they just have to get in sometime before December 21st. They have to have that in their portfolio, which could cause price to even drive further up, depending on, because that is buy side activity, meaning that they have to buy, which drives the price up. Now there may be some manipulation where they try to get the price lower, or they just may be like, hey, we're just going to get in this now, we don't care what the price is, just because we have to have it in our portfolio. So two scenarios could happen. We could have some manipulation where it's a good dip buy opportunity, or these funds could just come in and we just skyrocket to all-time highs to maybe even $700. So I'm going to be interested to see what happens at the end of December and how Tesla reacts to all this buy side activity. Now, do we just push up to all-time highs, or like I said, is there going to be some manipulation? So when you're trading Tesla and it gets closer and closer to that date, watch out for that, because you never know what could happen. But I just wanted to break down Tesla for you. I just wanted this video to be quick and simple, just so I don't keep y'all long. And I hope this video does help you gain an understanding of how to chart out trades. And if you do have any questions on how I pick these levels, just let me know in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Anyways, if you did like this video, make sure to comment and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the future. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video.